Your Minnesota Fighting Vikings got it done 4 days after being allegedly embarrassed by the Dallas Cowboys, but the Vikings beat one of the best defenses in the NFL, put up 26 points on offense, also scored a special teams touchdown. Belichick loves his special teams. So there's a very satisfying win for the Vikings, and head coach Kevin O'Connell in a revenge game. Remember, he was drafted by the Patriots and was cut by Bill Belichick back in the day. Had himself, first off, fantastic game plan, got this team up, emotionally ready to go, and they played a great game. Probably their best of the season if you take out week one, which I don't know, how can you take out week one? But Kevin O'Connell addressed the team in the post-win locker room, and Kevin O'Connell's really good at this, where some coaches can come off as phony and contrived and hermetically sealed and like win one for the Gipper and you did it and all that stuff. Where, I mean, it's just sort of whatever. Like, it doesn't inspire, doesn't do anything. But Kevin O'Connell, he's in an interesting spot where he's only 37, where, I mean, there's 37-year-old quarterbacks floating around this league. There's guys from his draft class and before they're still in the NFL. So he speaks to them man to man. He speaks to them like men. He doesn't speak to them like kids, like an older coach potentially can. So it's not patronizing, and he speaks to them like a peer. And he gives them very solid motivation, and he tells the truth. And I think that all that adds up and coagulates into just a really good leader of men. And this is some excerpts from his locker room speech. It's 4 days ago, men. 4 days ago, we were in this very locker room with a taste of something that we hadn't experienced a whole lot this year, getting your ass kicked. Allegedly. And to a man here, we knew that we had a very short amount of time to look inward, improve, and find a way to get bodies turned over and show up tonight and fly around. And that's all you did, fellas. I could tell by the time I got to the stadium about 4 hours early, half our team is damn near in their uniform ready to roll. And we said that this is going to be a watershed moment for the Vikings. We're going to find out what sort of team this 2022 version is. Were they the type that got smacked in the mouth? You know what? 8-1 is pretty good. We won 7 games in a row. I mean, we'll just put it on cruise the rest of the season. That's a Florida Georgia Line reference, Tyler Hubbard, whatever. And then they didn't. We saw a team full of solid leadership, full of great professionals that got pissed off, and they were ready to go. Like we said, it was probably a good thing that it was a short week, so you didn't have a week or even 10 days to let that marinate and just let that stew. I was like, oh, maybe we are. No, we're pissed off. Get us back on the field. Hell, most of this team probably would have played on Monday after losing on Sunday if they could have, but I mean, the fact that they came in, they played a tough physical game against a very tough opponent and took it to them, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. O'Connell continued. I cannot credit our leadership. I cannot credit our coaching staff or anybody in this locker room that didn't even think for a second we were going to show up at this place and do what we just did. That's a really good football team over there. That's going to be a grind every single time you play them, but you trust each other, next step mentality, and you guys got it done. Again, he's just speaking facts. I mean, the Patriots, even without Tom Brady, I mean, they're extremely tough. They're, in general, extremely disciplined, extremely well coached. They got good defense. They got good special teams, and well, the offense showed up against the Vikings defense. Donatel, come on, man. But it was very impressive. Just the game plan on a short week, the execution on a short week, and the Vikings really did get it done. And, of course, there was a lot of noise. There's an absolute ton of noise from fans, from the media, that, this team is peaked at 8-1. They're whatever. They're fraudulent. And every single man in that locker room, the players, the coaches, the staff, they internalized it, and they showed up with that. And then also Kevin O'Connell gave out game balls. Kirk Cousins got one. King Kenne got one. Justin Jefferson, of course, got one, except he dropped it. We'll allow that drop. But, of course, he was hanging on to another football as well as a turkey drumstick. So, yeah, what can you do there? And then he gave game balls to the entire team, which was really, really awesome. So, I love me some Kevin O'Connell. I think that he's really good at this. I think that the team is dialed in. I think that they will follow him. And it's really impressive for a first-year head coach because, coming in as the new guy sometimes – some of the holdovers from the previous regime, they're not buying your brand, but you can tell that the veterans buy in, and in turn, I mean, the young players look to the veterans for their direction, and they're completely in. Like Kevin O'Connell is a true leader of men, and I think that this has a chance to be a very special season still. Like, yeah, brain fart, no call, no show against the Cowboys, but showing up and showing out against the Patriots the way that they did on Thursday, I mean, it's a special team. It's a high-character team, and this team will fight the rest of the way. But your thoughts are thoughts. Kevin O'Connell's post-win locker room speech. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, and his thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo, but till next time. As I burp. That was turkey leftovers. Skull production value.